Let me talk a little bit to mostly you parents out there about the myths involved around certificates, degrees, and diplomas in the arts. You know, in film and music and radio broadcasting, in these kinds of careers, it's not about degrees and it's not about diplomas. Although we give people a diploma, that's never going to be what gets them a job. In fact, in our business, it's almost the opposite. I know this is hard for people to hear. And listen, I have kids myself, and I said, some parents just they want their kids to have a college degree. I get it. Then have them go to college and get a degree, frankly, in an entirely different profession if you want them to have a degree. But don't think that them getting a degree or a certification is going to get them working in the arts. In the arts, you have to have talent and you have to have connections. That's what they look for in the arts. They look at talent. If you're trying to be a recording engineer, let me hear the demo. Let me hear that you have an ear. If you're trying to get into film, let me see the short you were involved with. Let me see they want to see experience. It's that revolving door. What's funny is the schools that are out there that always harper and pitch that you have to have a degree in film, you have to have all this in film. The reality is, look at most filmmakers. Look at the Quentin Tarantinos. Look at even Steven Spielberg. If you watch his biography, he's very clear that in his biography, his degree got him really nothing. What got him into the business was the fact that he hung out on the lots and got an internship. In essence, he was smart enough to go directly, and he worked for free for a number of years. That's the part that people don't hear. They hear he went to college, he got out and got a job. No one goes to college, gets out, and gets a job, really in any career these days. I mean, it really doesn't happen like that. You've got to have the experience. In the arts, it's about artistic. And look at the musician. It's the same thing as saying to be a good musician, to be a Timbaland, to be a Dr. Dre, you got to have college. Well, did you need college? To be a Jimmy Iovine, who owns Interscope Records. None of these people went to college. These people all started. You'll hear every story except I went to college and I got a degree. I got in the door, I swept the studio floors, I hung out, and so took me under their wing. The one thing you'll hear is that all of these people on the high, and I'm talking about people on the high level, but think about the people on the lower level, they all got in the door somehow, and they all had a mentor. Whether they had it through structure or not, they had somebody that took them under their wing. And we're in a society right now where we're so overpopulated. There's so many people out there. And you're never going to get a job in these kinds of professions by sending out a resume. And frankly, you're not going to get a job by answering an ad. Think about it. If you'd ever see an ad for a recording engineer or a film producer, first of all, if you see an ad, I always laugh and say, don't apply, because they're going to get barraged. They're going to get 3,000 applications in an afternoon. That's not how you're going to get in. You're going to get in because you're already in. That's really the big part, too, about how a lot of our students end up getting jobs. They're there. And that's sort of what I was saying earlier. Think about it. You're in a real company. Look at it this way. What are the odds of you? What are the odds of a company? Let's just put it this way. Let's say you're in a company. You're in a Paramount Pictures, or you're in a Joe's recording studio down the street. You're in a small or a big company. What are the chances of them needing one part-timer in 6 to 8 months? Well, wait a minute. Look at those. There's a very good chance that they're going to need a part-timer. I know that, owning a business and having a staff of employees. Something's going to happen, meaning someone's going to get fired. Someone's going to leave their job to go to something better. Something is going to happen in that company for movement. And guess what? My student is there when that movement happens, and that's how they get a job. They're there. It's not a magical thing. It's not the piece of paper. Look at me. In our business, a degree is almost a kick me sign. Hi, I've never done this, and here's the proof that I've never done it, this diploma. It says I graduated and I've never worked in the business. We're against all that. You'll get one from us, but it's about being in, being that guy that's there during the movement. If you're there and someone leaves, you're the next guy in line to get a job.